Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. Bringing them out is the #1 overall pick this year, Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama, Bryce Young.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 15 carries, 67 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage from every carry he receives this week.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Young. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
To throw, Young. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Young. Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete. Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Young. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. One of those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, and he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for our Colts. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Young now. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they run with Harris off the option. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. You talk about this Rams defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Felix Anudike-Uzomah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
You've got plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Young. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these 2 defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Now Hill to return it. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. The drive will start with an option going left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
An option handoff given to Harris. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. Here's 2nd and 10. as they've got it as we resume action. Now Young throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Taking it right down Broadway. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Evades him at the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Another run for Gibbs here. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half, and now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss hitting the ball and kick it right to him.
Extra point good by Prater. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence, having a lot of point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now a first down throw. Goff. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
It's a second down run with Sanders. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. Goff now looking to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he is going to lose yardage here. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now on is the punter long here as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on him, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That throw by Young incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4th.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
And he didn't quite have the bag spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Goff on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
That one deep for London.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Gone. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Goff throwing again. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 4th down, Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Goff. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first. Touchdown, Rams!
Drake London as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who have the lead in the second quarter. Tony Pollard with a touchdown run. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. What a treat to watch the rookie in that first half. The #1 overall pick, Bryce Young. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
At London, the motion man right. Now Goff on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. To throw is Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Colts will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here of the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now here's Young. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
The lessons will continue. This rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Young to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And here comes Berrios. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Los Angeles.
Here's Goff. Caught by London. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Goff now looks to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
London moved the chain, something he did 48 times as a rookie last season. First receiver taken in 2022 draft, finished with almost 900 yards in the league's 2nd worst passing offense.
Is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Drake London with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Indy set to go on offense once more. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Jamin Davis, the one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, Young. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Felix Anudike-Uzomah picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They hand this off to Harris. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Here's Berrios. 51 yards on the punt there. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, it's Goff. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Colts 33-yard line.
Goff. Throwing quickly to Wilson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Now it's Goff. Got a man, it's London. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
We saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Again, Goff. Caught. It's Wilson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 1st down, it's gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Now Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jake Ferguson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Goff looking to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Goff on first down.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs.
Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Goff now to throw.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
And the Rams, first down.
Throw left side, there's London.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Every time I see a hitch pattern dropped, I go back to the combine because there's a drill that they use all the time that's called the gauntlet drill, where a receiver catches the ball and just works his way straight down the line and catches it from different sides. And the problem with that drill is that you don't actually have to secure the catch. You just got to catch it, drop it immediately, and keep moving. And sometimes that shows up on plays like this.
A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On 1st and 10, Young. He's able to find Melton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slam. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
It'll be Young again. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the give, this is Harris.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 1st down. Now here's another carry for Harris.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Prater's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So Goff and the Rams down by a field goal, 65 seconds remaining. And they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. London hauls this one in, and he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
A gain of 14.
Goff now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now it's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to get him another 1st down up past the 40. Now Goff. This pass is caught by London. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead, but ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
It's Young on first down.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the Rams' 46-yard line.
Harris running straight ahead, shoves him aside. He's the bulldozer, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An even 100 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
And the last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now a first down throw for Young. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Rams' 29-yard line.
Here is Young. This pass complete to Melton. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. A first down throw for Young. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for Indianapolis, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll drop down to 1-3, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week